Hi, Rogues! Welcome to the Rogues Gallery. I hope you can hear me. My setup on this end has changed a bit, so hopefully everything is working, and I think captions should be on. All good. Yes, good. Okay. Because before the microphone was like basically right in front of my mouth, and now it's like up here. And all of that. Oh shoot! I was like, why can't I see things? All of that is because I have new monitors and had to completely rearrange things. So yeah, one good thing about the new monitors, they give off so much less heat than what I was using before. Before, I had a 32-inch television and a 27-inch monitor that was about 10 years old. And that was what I was using, which meant the camera was actually up a little bit too high, so looking at the camera when I'm talking to you all was a little bit too difficult because it's just sitting on top of the monitor. And like chat, like now I only have to look this far to the side to see chat. Because now I can have a monitor that's vertical. So just overall, this setup is better. And gives off a lot less heat. So hopefully I won't be dying by the end of this stream. But anyway, let me look, because somehow Lord Portico has made up fictions. It says here that Lord Portico has resubscribed for 6 months? You've been subscribed for 6 months. That can't be true. Because we've only been streaming for... Wow. Yeah, I guess 6 months. Jeepers. My first ever stream was December 26th. So 6 months makes sense based on that and when I would have made affiliate. That is... Where did the time go? I don't know where time weird. But yeah, hello Lord Portico, hello Rykar, Fluidan, anybody else who's here and just not in chat, welcome, you're all appreciated. Time is like AIM. Both are fake. Yes indeed. I will mention we are, because it is Pride Month, raising money for that is not how you spell that word. Raising money for the One Archives Foundation, which promotes and supports the One National Gay and Lesbian Archives at the University of Southern California. Since I am a professional archivist and I work with LGBTQ+ archives, I thought that supporting the largest and oldest LGBTQ+ archives in the world would be a good thing to do for Pride Month. So if you are at all interested in donating to that, the link is there in chat. We've raised $130 so far this month, and we will be raising money for that charity for the rest of the month. I don't throw it out there too often, but I did want to mention it in case anybody is interested. Yeah. So, sorry that I was not streaming yesterday. Wait, what happened? Was that a donation? Lord Portico! Lord Portico, what did you do? Now I have to... You upped... You... Thank you, Lord Portico. That is amazing. Now I have to remember how to raise that goal because the bar doesn't work if you've met your goal. Um, how do I do? Uh, but that's not a reason not to finish the goal. And Lord Portico, thank you so much for that. That is going to go to preserving and sharing so much LGBTQ plus history, and that is a very important cause. Where is this? How do I do? 1 second. This is the first time that I have done this. Campaign. I've raised it once. Now I have to remember how I do that again. Dashboard? Campaigns. This one. I don't know how to do this. Manage. Manage? No? I know it's possible. I do know it is possible. Detail. Detail! There we go! Where should we go? Should I bump it to 500? Sure. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Lord Portico, for helping us meet the increased goal. My original goal was $100. I bumped it to $250 when we hit that. Like I said, we're raising money for the whole month, so I have bumped that goal up. It is now a $500 goal, but anything we do from now on is totally icing on the cake. We have met the goal twice, but it is very much appreciated if you want to help support the preservation and sharing of LGBTQ plus history. The One National Gay and Lesbian Archives does primarily have U.S. LGBTQ plus history, but they also have materials from around the world and in multiple languages. And whether or not you donate, it is definitely worth checking out some of the digital exhibits that they have on their website. Just overall, they do a really good job. Rykara1, thank you for the 1,000 pride bits. That goal is also blasted out of the water. Okay, so I was saying I didn't manage to stream yesterday, and there were multiple reasons, but mostly I just wasn't feeling all here. I'm pretty sure it had to do with the tropical weather that is on its way here. Supposed to pass by Virginia sometime tomorrow sometime between 1 a.m. and 1 p.m. tomorrow. There's a tropical storm heading up from the Gulf Coast that's supposed to pass by Virginia tomorrow, and sometimes when major weather like that is on its way, things get a little wonky. I was dizzy and my stomach felt weird, and I was just like, I couldn't sit in front of the camera and try to talk for a couple of hours, so I had to cancel it. But we'll be back for more Ultima next week. And thank you all for understanding that have body sometimes just can't be on camera forever. Anyway. I did come decked out in the Streampunks Pride shirt today. Oh, Rykar! Yes, you're on your 6th month as well. I'm just seeing things that were in chat minutes and minutes ago. Anyway, we have game. We have game to play. It is Mass Effect. We are possibly going to find Liara today. It depends on what we find everywhere that's not where Liara is first. Play game time, yes. Let me switch over to the game screen. And there we go. There is Mass Effecting. happening today. If I remember how it works. I mean, I'm going to remember how it works. It's going to be weird. I'm on a 24-inch screen instead of a 32-inch screen, which, not a bad thing, just going to be different. Oh, heck. What are we doing? Where are we? We're on Sharhila? Stronghold. We went there and died, didn't we? Sorry, caps. Debris. Surveyed those. I don't remember what happened last time. Why are we here? Aside from avoiding plot. Marines, sorry, writings. Somehow, well, we're just gonna have to go, let's go to the debris first. Cause I don't remember if we've been there. I feel like we have, but I don't remember. So we're gonna go again. If we've already been there, and for the first time, if we've not been there. Alright. Hello! The Mako. Honestly, the graphics on this monitor are much better than the graphics on the 32-inch television that I was using before. Also, hurts my eyes less, because you're not really supposed to sit this close to a television. Ooh. Yes, please. Nope. Oh, my manual bypass. That's what I want. Got it. Take all. Alright, so we had not been to the debris before. Now we have. Where to now? I feel like we should head south. And just make sure there's nothing in this area. Down here in the corner. Because I don't remember if there is. Bouncing over the debris as we go. So how has everybody's weekend been? For me, aside from not feeling too well yesterday, it's been pretty good. We had Friday off, because the governor of Virginia made Juneteenth the holiday for the state of Virginia. The governor actually did that for the first time last year, but last year Virginia Tech only gave the holiday to staff. This year they closed the university, so faculty got it too. But really, the reason why I'm glad that they've been making it a holiday is most people didn't know what Juneteenth was. Most of like the general populace had never heard of it, didn't know what it was. I grew up in Virginia and didn't know what it was until I moved to Minnesota. So very tired for some reason. Yeah, I mean, I was not doing great yesterday myself, but I did manage to hop on and play some Valheim when Liz was streaming for her 1-year streamiversary. It's 1930 there, Rykar? I didn't know where you were, but that sounds like you are somewhere over in Europe. I'm sorry that that you've been really tired for your Sunday. Hopefully you can get some rest and feel more energized. Yeah, most of yesterday I ended up just playing Vampire the Masquerade Coteries of New York for the first time ever. Couldn't sleep. Oh, Food, and I hope that you get some rest too. It seems like we all just need rest at this point. I actually stayed up until 1:30 because I got to the end game portion of Coteries of New York and I was like, I can't stop now. And I enjoyed it. It was good. It made me want an actual, like, full... I want a full open world Vampire the Masquerade role-playing game where I can actually design my own character and... Like, I want a Mass Effect style Vampire the Masquerade game. That's what I would like after having played Coteries of New York. Yeah, how was your STA game? For anyone who's here who does not know, STA is referring to Star Trek Adventures, which is a role-playing game where you can play as members of a starship crew or various other things in the Star Trek universe. Oh, yes. I should probably save before I go to that stronghold, huh? Save. Save game. Oh, yep. I remember this. We drove by here and they were all shooting at us. Drive. I think I brought a vehicle to a pedestrian party. You killed nobody, your players had fun, so I mean, that sounds like how a game is supposed to go. Oh. Oh, there's still somebody here, how cute. Okay. They're not here anymore. You froze most of the cherries, but... Goat cheese, mascarpone. Ooh. That sounds really good. I've never thought of doing cheese-stuffed chocolate-covered cherries. That makes a lot of sense from a culinary standpoint, or from, well, a confectionery standpoint, I guess it would be, because I really don't have a lot of culinary knowledge, but I do know about baking and making desserts. So, from a confectionery standpoint, that sounds really good. Somebody said I smell trouble. I wonder who they were and where they were. Oh, was that you? Oh, but you're Krogan. I shouldn't be shooting you. I should be helping you rebel because your species was genetically modified to not be able to have kids. I don't seem to be hitting them. I thought there was one, but maybe not. Yeah, there's one there. That gun's not working. Yeah, the Krogan is actually taking cover. Unlike Kaidan, who got shot. Oh, they're waiting for me to break cover, aren't they? Suppose I'll have to do so. Why? Why must I die? Tell me this. What is the point? Why must I die? You say I must die, but you don't explain. Your favorite himbo. I like him so far. Last week all we really did was enter various places. Where did we go last week? We're in a general search for Liara because Liara is the last of the possible companions that I have not picked up. So at the moment, that is the goal. But what did we do last week? Journal? Where did it go? We did X-57 2 weeks ago. We were here, this UNC mission. Where we fought a bunch of Geth. That's right, we fought Geth husks, who I misread the narrative text as that they had been transformed into cybernetic hunks. Which was a good enough moment. I had to clip it, and then I also had to put it on the tweet announcing today's stream. The moment where I really wanted a game about cybernetic hunks. Right. I don't remember how to heal. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. One of these buttons heals. There it is, V. Because V makes a lot of sense for heal. But... okay. Let's see what this place is all about. Why don't we? I don't want that thing to blow up with me right next to it. But it also looks like an explodey thing. Let me explode the explodey thing. Why are you... There we go. Okay, this is the same exact warehouse layout that we've been in like 3 times now. Not terrible, but also give me a couple variations. Nope. You know what? You can holster that gun. I don't need it right now. Must remember, there is no jump. Shepard. White men can't jump. Spacemen can't jump? Because regardless of what color Shepard is, Shepard can't jump. Ooh, a crate. Honestly, walking in here, these 3 crates lined up look like bathroom fixtures. Until you get a better look at them. Medical station. Begin manual override. There. Bum, 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 bum. Nice. Guess there's nothing for it but to go upstairs. I don't remember why we're here. Whether there was any plot given to us for this side quest. Sorry, Rykar. They looked like bathroom fixtures. Take the things. We'll finish this and then we'll look at equipment. Oh yeah, there was a thing. There was a timed thing where we were running around and we had to turn off a bunch of bombs inside of a facility. The bad guy got away because we were saving the people on a colony. That was last week. Wasn't it? Or was that the week before? Was that X-57? I don't remember. I don't remember at this point what was now and what was last week. Or what was last week and what was before that. I don't know. Malfunctioning object. I like that it's malfunctioning. It makes it much easier to open. Hardened wall safe. Decryption skill too low. Holly, decryption is your department. Let me spend stuff to decrypt. Nope, can't decrypt it. I'm so disappointed, Tali. You discover evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nasana Danitus, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with this. Adventures of Tony! Welcome back, and thank you for your 6-month resubscription. I don't understand how it has been 6 months already. The time thing has been broken. Somehow I started streaming yesterday and suddenly it is summertime and everybody's resubscribing for 6 months. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm gonna do a thing. 1 second. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to do that for 1 second. I want to do this for 1 second. Just give me one moment. Da 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 da. If you were unaware, Adventures of Tony, one of the first members of our community here in the Rogues Gallery, and an absolutely wonderful, wonderful human being, recently had brain surgery, and Adventures of Tony is starting to have those medical bills come in because the United States medical system is uber capitalist, therefore requiring payment of large sums of money for life-saving treatments. So if you have any spare pennies, you should head on over to Adventures of Tony's Ko-fi page and donate some money to help with those medical costs. Adventures of Tony is amazing, and I really don't want to see necessary surgery causing bankruptcy or other things like that. So there... at the moment, I believe Tony is currently at 3% of their goal towards paying for the costs of the brain surgery. So if you do have any spare change, it would be greatly appreciated, I am sure. So, I am not always going to be asking you all for money, but I had my fundraising thing going already, and then this showed up. I think I saw it for the first time yesterday. And, of course, I'm going to mention it for anybody who might have the ability to help. Alright. The exclamation point is still there. But I think that we've already done what we need to do here, right? You've killed an Asari mercenary named Dahlia Danitas. According to a datapad found on Dahlia's body, her sister Nasana is a diplomat on the Citadel. Dahlia was evidently blackmailing Nasana by threatening to reveal her own existence and ruin Nasana's career. Nasana will want to hear the news that her sister is dead. Alright. Several League of One medallions. I don't know what this UNC stands for. But I think we've done everything we can on this planet at the moment. So let's return to the Normandy. Tony, I wish you didn't have to ask either, but the reality of the American healthcare system, don't do it alone. It is worth putting it out there and asking. I trust people to take care of their own finances first and their own well-being first. But then, sadly, one of the only ways people manage to have surgery in this country is crowdfunding. So, I'm gonna put it out there if I need to. Navigator Presley. I haven't talked to people on the... I was gonna call it the Tempest. On the Normandy in... basically since we started. Nope, there's nothing new here.
Presley. Yes, sir.
I'm guessing there's probably not going to be too much new stuff to talk to people about because I haven't done any of the actual primary plot. I've only been doing side quests. So I suspect there's nothing new to talk about.
Something you need? I
Yeah.
have to go.
These are same options I've had. Side quest. Alright, let's go to the map. How dare you have medical complications beyond your control? Well, but this is a non-religious country that is 100% Christian. And according to the Christian philosophy of the people who make our laws, sorry, I'm gonna get complainy for a second here. According to the Christian philosophy of the people who make our laws, if you get sick, it's your own fault because you weren't a good enough Christian. Therefore, you should have to pay 100% of it. I mean, that's how the world works. And that's how God apparently works. You get punished by being sick and other things like that, natural disasters, etc. The only reason you're poor is because you have not been a good enough Christian. Anyway, sorry. I don't have high opinions of most religious faiths. The closest I come to religious faith is there's a thing called Druidry, modern Druidry, that is in many ways very similar to kind of Buddhist thought and Buddhist thinking. It started in the UK, and basically you can keep whatever religion you had and still practice it. It's more of a philosophy about honoring the earth and other people. Anyway, that's about as close as I get to religion. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about how your visit went. What did you all do? If you don't, describe the day, if you don't mind. Edalus is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere. I don't remember if we've been here. Did we do Edalus? I feel like maybe we did. I don't know where we went. Joinal? Were you afraid that Lord Portico was going to detonate the entire time he was there? I mean, having a hangout with a torpedo seems like a dangerous thing. You know, I think we're just going to have to land, because I don't remember if we've been here before. You were 100% okay with torpedo consequences. Talked about board games, suggested plans. Oh gosh. Portico, you did not list all the ways that Rogan was awesome. I refuse to believe that. Tony. Ooh. Rykar, now I know what needs to happen. When I finally attend a con, whenever that happens to be, I will have to bring Smashable Train. Okay, we have been here. But there's also a question mark that we apparently have not investigated. Oh gosh, Portico. Ooh, mini train pinatas. That sounds like a great idea. I hadn't thought of how to make them, but yeah, I could do... That shouldn't even be too hard. I'll need to do a little bit of practice. Wait. Oh, we've already done this. I thought it was going to be something new because that question mark showed up. But no, we've already been to Edalus. Yeah, Tony, that actually would be easier than what my brain went to. Boxcar's definitely easier. I was thinking to do like the train engine, which would take a little bit more work. But it's probably more work than is necessary. Okay, so Edalus we've been to in Sparta. Knossos? A toilet roll out of a box. Well, so I was thinking of, because you said piñata. I was thinking like the colored, like the colored dried palm leaves and weaving them together, but I'm not sure how easy that would be to break. I don't know. But now I have many ideas of things to do. Oh gosh. Wait, there's what? Oh god. I'm not reading those. I am reading them. I'm just not reading them out loud because it feels weird to... But thank you. Therum. Human Systems Alliance. Plentiful heavy metals. Prothean Ruins. So this one I'm guessing might be where Liara actually is. Which is, I think, why we haven't gone there yet. Let's make sure that we've exhausted every other possibility. Which is why we went to Sharhila, I think. Argelus. Yes, Lord Portico is a shining beacon of light wherever he goes on Twitch. But, you know, so is Adventures of Tony. Adventures of Tony is a joy. A joy to have around. Wonderful person to play role-playing games with. Adventures of Tony was in Eric's very first Sword and Scroll game. And that was a lot of fun. Oh yes, Nausicaa. No! Grumpy! Angie! Angie! No, you're a joy. She is a very generous person. Barrows. My, how the turns have tabled. Okay, yeah, I think we're down to just this last planet we can land on. So I think we're gonna end up advancing plot and finding Liara. As much as I want to avoid plot, I also want to pick up the last possible companion. Yeah, the timings are difficult, Rykar. It works out for me because it ends up being 7 p.m. on a Wednesday. Like 7 to 11. So that timing works for me. Okay. Appears that we have a path to follow.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Underground complex, you say, Jester? A few clicks away from the drop zone? Yeah, 2 or 3 in the morning. I think in the very first game that we did, Sen was there, Sen Sirius, and it was ridiculous hours like that. Like, I think starting at 1 or 2 and ending at 4 or 5 or something. Definitely would have been very difficult for me had that been the timing. I would have very much wanted to do it, but also would not have been good for my health. And Portico, you better. If you can. Because tons of fun. I'm guessing I shouldn't drive through the lava. But what if I did? You would have to show us all your face! I mean, it would just be the people in the game, and... yeah. We're trying it. Ah! I can drive in the lava! Sweet! I figured it would just... I would die as soon as I touched it. This is the least... like... all of the other places we've landed have had more things to do. So far, I just need to drive around. Ooh, red things. There are bad guys off to the right. Hello? What you? That looks like a cat ship, honestly. Having not played this game before, but having played Andromeda, things seem somewhat familiar. Geth Armature? Apparently, I have leveled up. Come on, shoot the shooty shoots. Commence the murder. Ooh, a Lord Hug. Hugs are good for people who like hugs. um... I don't know that I would refer to it as broken, but it's your brain. Okay. Bad guys shooting at me. I should repair before I get into a spot where they can actually hit me. There's one Wraith who is really wanting me to go to PAX East in December. I don't know if it's going to work out because December, I'm not sure if it'll be possible. I have to check the dates and figure all that stuff out. If I did go, it would be my first con. So I've been to professional conferences, which are not the same thing as cons. It would be my first con since a Star Trek convention that I went to in 1993 in Washington, D.C. Or D.C. area. Apparently I cannot go that way. There's a red triangle I wanted to go and kill. Yeah, I'm not sure. So there is a con here. It's called Big Lick Con, or Big Lick Comic Con. And it's here in Roanoke, which is like 45 minutes from me. But it's in August, and I'm just not sure. Okay. Okay, there. I was like, I thought I was stuck like Xander in Death Stranding. I thought I was gonna be stuck forever. Ooh. I didn't know Modiphius ran a con. Where do I... What do I... I'm at the refinery. How do... Am I supposed to get out? I don't want to get out. That seems dangerous. I want to use, I want to use my jetpack and just jump over the wall, but there is no jetpack in this game. How do I am uncertain as to what I am intended to accomplish here. Am I supposed to come this way? Yes and no. I can't go that way either. But apparently I'm dead now. What shot me? I don't know what I'm doing. Let's get back in the Mako. Nope. Well, that didn't work. See, now you're talking about conventions I've never even heard of. which is awesome. I have so little knowledge in this space. For a number of years, my only conventions were library conventions and archives conventions. Not conventions, conferences, but they're similar, just focused on a specific profession. I found the path, I think. So, like, I went to ALA Midwinter and saw LeVar Burton, and I don't remember the people that I saw at the various archives conferences that I've been to. Mostly I've just been to Society of American Archivists. I did make it to LA one year for the National Diversity in Libraries Conference at UCLA. That was a while ago. Spiel is like Gen Con, but in Germany? Is that... I think I'm reading it right. What is shooting at me? I should pay attention to the fight that I'm in, shouldn't I? Alright, there's a bad guy this direction. Where are they? Hello, Mr. Bad Guy. Where are you? Come out so I can shoot you. Alright. Ooh, Portico. An Alaskan cruise. Sounds lovely. Sounds being the word that I emphasize, because I've just heard too many horror stories about cruises. But sanitizer and hazmat suits. Honestly, most of the horror stories that I've heard were from my friend Jenny, who worked on the Disney Cruise Line for a while, and just hearing about the accommodations for the people who actually work on the cruise. Not especially a pleasant experience for them. Only stream pucks, yeah. Ooh, a lodge in Alaska. Now that's something I could probably get on board with. Hey, I opened the gate. I didn't even know that's what I was trying to do. Also, I think we have a number of people that get motion sickness just from watching games, so cruises may not be the best. But you know, I don't know. I think I would enjoy travel more if I just was able to take a high-speed train places. I think I mentioned this yesterday in Liz's chat. But I would prefer never to have to get on an airplane again. At least for anything other than international travel. a posture check. Thank you. And a hydrate. And a stretch. I suppose I will take care of my corporeal form. Streampunks Ticket to Ride Amtrak Coast Starlight Edition. So the last time that SAA, the Society of American Archivists conference, was in DC, I had Philip drop me off in Christiansburg, which is, or not Christiansburg. I had Philip drop me off in Roanoke, which is 45 minutes from here. And I took the Amtrak from there to DC, which wasn't great because it only stops in Roanoke like once a day. So the timings were like, it was super, super early in the morning. But it was that or drive and try to park in DC. And yeah, I would totally do train travel much more often if it didn't take so long. Like, I could get from here to DC. Well, DC's not a good example for where I live, but I could get from here out to I'm gonna say Minnesota because I know Minnesota. In 3 or 4 hours of actual travel time, plus airport time and things like that, by taking a plane. But to take the Amtrak, it's at least a 2-day trip. Because we don't have high-speed rail. And we don't have good rail. And so to get to Minnesota from where I am, I have to hop on a train that goes all the way in up to DC. And then I have to stay overnight in DC to catch a train that departs DC and heads west. I can't just go from here west. I can't go from here south either. If I wanted to go to Florida, there's no way I could take a train that way. I am facing the direction I don't want to go? How did I get here? I'm very confused about where I am and what I'm supposed to be doing. But we're gonna make our way through. Yeah, I had... for 6 years, I lived in St. Cloud, Minnesota, and worked in Minneapolis. And I took a train. The train didn't go all the way. The train only went halfway. So I drove for about an hour down to Big Lake. And then I took a train from Big Lake into Minneapolis, a commuter train. And overall, my commute took about 2 hours. Each way. It would have been better if the railroad didn't keep prioritizing freight traffic over the commuter trains. Their contract with the state required them to prioritize passenger traffic over freight traffic, but they didn't because they made tons of money on the freight traffic, and the fines for them violating the contract were so low. So we would often get shunted to the side to let coal trains pass through. Yeah. A 4-hour trip for me will get me from here to DC, and that's it. Which, a 4-hour train trip, and it's also a 4.5-hour drive. So that's why people drive, because the train is no faster than driving, and actually has many more loopholes to go through, and you have less autonomy when you get there because you don't have a car with you. Come on, gun. Just need to kill this Geth Colossus. Oh yeah, stopping every hour. That is definitely a thing too. And no food service, but you're also not allowed to bring food onto the train. And for me, getting my work to pay for an Amtrak ticket is much harder than getting them to pay for a plane ticket. Even though for me, I would rather spend the extra time to go on the train because I won't have an ear infection at the end of the trip. Whereas every time I go by plane, I end up with an ear infection. Yeah, going from here to DC, I don't think food service was an option when I went to DC and back. I did sneak snacks on board, so and I used to go by bus. When I was younger, I went by bus from Baltimore to New York City. That was a 3-hour express bus ride. So in 3 hours, like, it took an hour to drive to Baltimore. Or an hour or two to drive to Baltimore. And then a 3-hour bus ride, and I was in New York. And I think that ran about $300 for a round-trip ticket on the bus. But that was back in the late 90s. Yeah, I do not recall a cafe car on that line. But I spent, like, my entire trip in the silent car. My experience of train travel was much better when I was in the Netherlands. There, it was like, who needs a car? You can get everywhere you want to on a train. Heck, we had people that took a train from the Netherlands over to London for like a weekend. When we had a weekend off. I did study abroad in the Netherlands during grad school. I should probably level up. Infrastructure investment. But then what will the gas companies do? Sorry. Let's come back to equipment. I wanted to level up. That's what I was coming here to do. I can't go up any more in charm. Let's go the rest of the way in Vanguard. One more Inspector. One in Intimidate. Unlock shotguns. Put one in shotguns. Bump warp. That seems good. 4.5 hours to Scotland. 2.25 hours to Wales, and 2.5 hours to Paris. Yeah, oh. Amtrak. Let me just check. iTrip. No. I just want to look from... They haven't opened... They're supposed to be opening an Amtrak station where I actually live. But they've been supposed to do that for like 3 years now. So... Why does it want dates? I don't want dates. I just want to know how long the trip is. Yeah, so I would imagine your trip from where you are to Scotland is probably roughly equivalent to from where I am to New York. Let me just check that too. And then we can get a comparison going. No, I want maps. That's what I want. I'm going to figure this out. London. Alright, so from London to Edinburgh is about a 7-hour trip according to Google Maps. So, assuming driving. If I go from where I am... to... Yeah, so from where I am to New York City is about a 7-hour trip. Your train trip from London to Scotland, 4.5 hours. My train trip from where I am to New York, which I can't even start where I am. I have to drive 45 minutes before I can even get to the train station, is almost a 9-hour train trip. So for the same distance traveled on America's rail lines, it would take me 9 hours for what it takes you for 4.5 hours for. Oh. Auto that one. Ooh, it put a bunch in hacking when I did auto. Yeah, we seriously need infrastructure improvement in this country. If we had better infrastructure, I would not be living where I'm living. I would be living somewhere much more affordable with nicer amenities and nicer housing. But because of the infrastructure that we have, I can't really go to places that would be better. I just have to go with what we have available. There are some people who work where I work who commute from Roanoke. And Roanoke is that 45-minute drive. And honestly, that's not a bad idea, except I don't want to be doing it in the winter. I have done my fair share of long commutes on icy, snowy roads. I have almost gone into lakes multiple times from like skidding on ice. I don't really want to be going up and down mountain highways in snow and ice. accuracy goes down, damage goes up, heat sink capacity goes way up. I think we're going to equip this one. Here, Scimitar 4. Damage goes down a bit, accuracy goes down, heat sink goes up. Not worth it. Tornado, nothing there. Edge. Kessler, Stiletto is what I have. Avenger, Equalizer. There, grenades. Yeah. Gladiator 3 is what I am currently wearing. Apparently I have an Onyx 4 that I could put on. Damage protection goes down, shields go up. Biotic protection goes way up. That might be worth it. Got an Explorer 3, not worth it. Onyx 3, not worth it. Scorpion 1, not worth it. I'm gonna try it. Oh, look! I finally have N7 armor. So, Portico, your comment about being able to take the car and get there in half the time, taking the Amtrak for me from here to New York would be an 8-hour and 41-minute train ride plus a 45-minute drive. So 9.5 hours roughly. Driving there is 7.5 hours. It would take me 2 hours less to drive there than to take the train. Tony, I am so sorry to hear that an hour of walking gave you a headache, but hopefully things are getting better for you. I'm enjoying your daily progress updates in on the Discord. I'm in Southwest Virginia, Rykar. If you look up Virginia Tech, I'm basically in that area, which I don't have a problem sharing since I do a stream once a week from the campus of Virginia Tech. So everybody who watches me already knows that I'm near Virginia Tech. Ooh, cryo rounds. Yes, please. Let's equip those. Combat Scanner 5. Sure, why not? Gotta keep Caden alive because he's cute. Speaking of walking sticks, Adventures of Tony. I'm so distractible right now. I'm sorry. Did that work? Oh, yes, it did. So this is the one that I got. My mom gave this to me for Christmas a few Christmases ago. And it is from Ireland. It's Irish Blackwood, shillelagh. Apparently, the seller who made this has made one for all of like the past 5 U.S. presidents. But my mom knew that I would like it, and indeed, I did. Be Right UK! Thank you so much, Be Right UK, for your resubscription for 6 months. Everybody seems to be hitting 6 months today, and I don't understand because I've only been streaming for like 2 days. I mean, clearly I've been streaming for at least 6 months, but it doesn't feel like that. And, yeah. I appreciate the resubscription so much. I've been driving around, not paying attention to the game, and realized I leveled up twice without ever actually applying the first one, and so then I also thought maybe I should take a look at my weapons and see what upgrades I had available. Yeah, the Nagus staff is symbolic, not for actual use. And yes, chat has been very good at distract today. So technically, having an actual Irish shillelagh, while it works as a walking stick and is very useful for that, also technically a weapon. But I'm not going to tell anybody it's a weapon. Even though I definitely would be able to use it as one. How is the Scorpion 1 better than the Hydra 3? Equip that shiz. Even though you really looked better in the other armor. Right? I mean, the Onyx 3 looks so much better on him. Was it the Hydra 3 that I had him in before? Yeah. Look at that pretty green armor. Instead of this, which has better stats but doesn't look as good. I've been screaming for 6 months! I mean, it's not wrong. I mean, the armor was desert camo. It's the armor that I had on at first because it was the best armor I had. It just doesn't look as nice. I really wish this game let me do cosmetic changes. I do know that's possible in the later game. Edge 4 is better than Edge 3. Indeed. Alright, equip that. Equalizer 1, or Equalizer 4 versus the Hammer 5. The Equalizer looks better. Reaper, Avenger, Hammer. Yep, go to the Equalizer, please. Omnitool. Really a lot there. Alright. And armor, you can't wear any. Grand! We have done the leveling up. We got a new entry in the Codex. Geth Armatures. Armatures are quadruped, all-terrain heavy weapons platforms, akin to the armored fighting vehicles of other races. Geth being synthetic intelligences, armatures are not crude vehicles, but intelligent entities capable of independent decision-making and learning. Armatures are equipped with heavy kinetic barriers. Their main cannon, mounted on the articulated head turret, appears to be a highly efficient conventional mass accelerator. It is capable of firing in anti-personnel and anti-tank modes. Some armatures carry drones into battle, presumably for reconnaissance purposes. Others host a swarm of insect-sized repair microbots. Nice. Good to know. Okay. Right. That's the tunnel entrance. Okay. So we're in part of the map that we had not previously seen before. Oh no. You posted a cap. You put something in the Streampunks Discord about me screaming for 6 months? Oh, that's great. Just here for coffee. All right. Sorry. I'm gonna focus on the game for a few minutes. I am. I really am. Okay, let's drive this car. Maybe. Where the heck am I supposed to go now? Does it want me to go across the lava? Because I will do so. Am I supposed to go in there? Yep. This is where we're headed. Are they trying to make me go on foot? Is that what they're trying to do? I may have died. I should have saved. We just did all that upgrading and I didn't save. Oh dear. It's okay. It's fine. We'll make it. I'm enjoying the game. I just really should remember to save after I do that much leveling up and upgrading. Hello, tunnel. That was the second level up. Once we've killed everything, I level up and then save. Right. So like that. Okay. Jammed. My map is jammed? That's new. Okay. Squad. I don't remember what I did. What did I do? It doesn't matter. Vanguard. Vector. Alright. I did warp and lift. Should do barrier. Intimidate. Okay. Auto. Auto. Level up is done. Now for the equipment again. I apologize for having to do this twice. Scimitar, storm, tornado, hurricane. Doing okay there. Edge for Kessler, stiletto. Stiletto. Stiletto's what we have, so we're good there. Avenger, equalizer, Reaper. Hammer. I do not know what I did before. That one. And you, the combat scan 5. Right. Okay. Onyx 4? I think we did the Onyx 4. Yes, we did. Okay. And now, Caden. Oh, he looks so good in the green. I don't want to switch it. How much better is this? It's better. But the green looks so much better. I think I keep him in the pretty armor. It's not that big of a difference. That's a different decision than I made last time, so... You accept the consequences of your distractions. That is good to know. And Edge, Kessler, Stiletto. Yes. Do that. Scimitar. Worth it? Worth it? And Thunder. And you've got... No, you don't. Cryo rounds! And... Combat scanner... Incendiaries there, and... Equalizer? Reduces weapon kickback, that sounds good. Okay, and now Tali. Tali can't wear the armors. I don't know why, but we'll figure that out eventually. Equalizer looks good. Equip that. Pistol. Edge 4, yes please. Storm 4, Tornado 4. Her, nope, I think the Scimitar is better there. Banshee, Tsunami. You're already using it, Tsunami. Okay. And you get some polonium round. And give you a combat scanner on that, sure. And Equalizer 4, and we'll give you incendiaries. And we'll give you rail extension. And okay, and then we're going back to me because what do I have currently? I have phasic round. Minus 30 or plus 30% shield bypass, minus 30% damage. Where if I do cryo rounds, I get 10% shield bypass and minus 20% accuracy. Phasic rounds, lovely, but ice powers. Must have ice powers. And we save. Yes, overwrite existing save. There. Didn't take nearly as long that time. Also, we already read this. I'm not going to read it again. Mark it as read. Okay. We're caught back up. Oh no! Just here for coffee, I'm glad that you managed to get the stream back. And Rykar, I see the hydrate. Just refilling my mug. Our corporation is bullshit. Thank you for redeeming the hydrate and taking care of me. Alright. Apparently signal is jammed. It seems like I cannot drive the car or the Mako, even though the terrain should totally be navigable by the Mako. I love this thing. Yesterday I was using the Rainbow Pride one, or the Rainbow Streampunks one, but it's in the dishwasher right now. I think they purposely forced me to go on foot now. Come on. Peek your little head out. So that I can shoot it. How about if I do that? Or that? Well, in Andromeda, that would have worked. Alright. How about I do this? Well, that got you to poke your head out. I don't know where you went, but we're good. Alright, let's check the other corner here. Holly, you and Caden really should learn how to use cover. Nice. Where's the other one? The other one get killed too? If so, that's nice. Okay. I didn't die! I went into a firefights today and I haven't died yet from them! Yet! I say yet. What's that way? I think somebody shot me? Oh. Why did you shoot me? That was not nice.
Now I'm ready.
There. Yeah, 2019 was 3 years ago. It's very hard to believe that. I started streaming 6 months ago. That's also extremely difficult to believe. I mean, every time somebody mentions the 1990s, I have to remember that that was not just like 10 years ago. So Hayden, what are you doing? Who are you shooting at? I don't see anyone. Oh, that's who you're shooting at. Okay. I got him for you, hun. Who else is over there? I can't even see that one. There's a Geth shock trooper there, and I can't see them. Oh, there they are. How sweet. Nice of you to come out from behind cover. Where's the next one? Oh, there? Hi there. Say hello. Say goodbye. Oh, geez. I have not really thought about what my streamiversary will be like, Tony. 16-bit Eric! Thank you for the 1,000 pride bits, Eric. That was a very good sneak attack by Whimsy Eric. Where am I going? I need to advance in this direction. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Stop. No, come back. Okay. Up the hill. Where to now? Where to now? Seems like we're good. Yeah, like just popped right in, dropped the bits, and ran. Chaotic good chaos. I mean, that's not a bad alignment. By definition, that is a good alignment. Where am I going? To my left. Was I not just there? I'm confused. No, I was not just there. I mean, I have the chaos emote for reasons. I really feel like there should be enemies here, and it's freaking me out that there aren't. Alright. Where are we at? What do we got? Oh, cutscene! Look up! Look up! Portico, I don't know why you would think that. Alright. They just wanted to make me fight these things on foot. Really? I'm not even doing any damage to that. Well, I died rather quickly there. Tomorrow, tomorrow. I love ya tomorrow. You're only a day away. Jeepers. Let us heal. Which gun am I using? I want this one? That is the one I was hoping, but it didn't help. Such a cheerful message, Portico. Well, I've only died 3 times. Didn't I say yet? When I said that I hadn't died, I said yet. I knew that this was going to come. Ah! We will get through this. Somehow. I should remember I have biotics. Jeez, Tali, that was fast. Have to watch out for that thing that I don't seem to be able to hurt at this point. To this. Wait, he got back up? Well, that sucks. Nope. Come on. There's gotta be a way to hurt that thing. I don't know what it is. Grenade did not work. Run! Over here. Can't really revive Tali at the moment. And now Caden's definitely going to go down too, isn't he? Ooh. Jeepers. Okay. We're doing okay. We have survived longer than previous attempts. Ooh, Tony, what are you eating? And we advance. Advance! Oh, I am hurting it. I was just too far away to see that I was hurting it. No! Oh, I was just hitting the button to heal. But now I know I can hurt the darn thing. Tali, get under cover. You really should follow orders, Tali. Alright. Okay. I do like this sniper rifle. It is much better than the previous one. Oh boy. Take your shot. Oh boy. Many targets. What is my let's see, 4, 7, 5. And Tali went down again very quickly. I feel like I'm doing better this time. Yeah, I love this sniper rifle. It is awesome. I can shoot 7 times before it overheats. And the recoil is very minimal. I love that biotic ability of reviving my companions without being next to them. Oh, good, I got it. Where are you? Where is this last little buddy? Where you at? Hello? Don't you want to come out and play? Hello? I know you're here somewhere. Come and say hello. I just want to be your friend. Right. Was that it? We're done playing now. Okay. Should be green. Green. Entry! Entry is over here. Urban Bohemian! Welcome in. It's good to see you. How was Rivals? For you. I caught a little bit of it. I need to go back and watch later. Open door. I should. I really should. This game is going to get me in the habit of saving. Either that or I'm going to end up repeating lots of this game. For anybody who doesn't know, hang on one second. I just need to say goodbye to this Geth Shock Trooper. There. For anybody who is not aware, Urban Bohemian is an excellent streamer and is also a member of the cast, I guess that's the right word, of Rivals of Waterdeep. I think I remember my own commands. So if you are not already following Urban Bohemian, you should definitely give a follow at twitch.tv/urbanbohemian. I think we got them. Oh, hello. Okay. So many Roboborgs. I know they're not really Borgs, they're just robots, but the husks remind me of Borg and make me accidentally read things as hunk. So that's good, I guess. Cavern. What? It looks like this formed around the cavern after it was built. Yes, chat has been very distracting, which is fine. You know, I'm here to hang out with chat, so chat distractions are okay. Interesting. I did not expect to be able to, like, cover against that wall. I didn't expect to be able to walk through it, but I had to try. Oh no! Urban Bohemian. This is true. And the husks in this game are also people. People who are dead and revived by robots taking over their bodies and turning them into walking zombies that are robot zombies, but they're still people. This elevator's not fun. There's no elevator music and awkward conversation. Oh yes, please open the medical kit. No, open the medical kit. I understand that people are shooting at me. Oh, not people. Let's go with the raptor? Let's go with the sniper rifle, because it was doing so well outside. Yeah. I should have known. They gave me a medical kit as soon as I stepped out of the elevator. They were definitely people on the inside. Yes. Apparently, I should have been shooting that explodey thing from the beginning, but I really feel like it was too far away from those cannons to have made a difference anyway. That looks like a pair of VR goggles. Alright. Uh-oh. Neither of you's a changeling. You're not gonna, like, turn into a puddle while we're stuck in this elevator?
Yes, sir.
You have nothing to say.
I'll follow.
Portico, thank you for redeeming a stretch. I will do so. Yeah, we are 2 hours in. And I will... Now you want to watch DS9, yeah. I will note for... Because we... Oh.
Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Well, I guess the answer to the stream title is yes, we will finally meet Liara. Yeah, the Streampunks shirt is quite nice. What I was saying is, I'm just gonna do another plug for the charity that we are raising money for. During Pride Month, all month, we are raising money for the One Archives Foundation. They provide support and funding to help the One National Gay and Lesbian Archives at the University of Southern California, which preserves and shares LGBTQ+ history from around the world. It is the largest and oldest LGBTQ+ archives in the world. So if you do have some funds, the Tiltify link is there, and that money goes to support those archives. So.
Liara Tassoni, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Investigate. That seems like a strange investigate option. I do not know this word, nor do I believe we've encountered it, but I'm going to ask anyway. 'Cause Benezia? Maybe it's something I don't remember.
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What?
Ah.
I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up. So I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth, beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
My options are stay calm, what can we do, and you brought this on yourself. I'm gonna go with stay calm.
Find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Okay. So we need to free Liara. And there's a Krogan. Ooh, Geth Hoppers. The Geth models, collectively dubbed Hoppers by Alliance forces, are electronic warfare platforms. They can project electromagnetic radiation across a broad spectrum as an offensive weapon. They can also perform cyber warfare attacks against the onboard computers of body armor, hard suits, and weapons, adversely affecting their performance. The structure of Hoppers consists of an advanced and highly elastic artificial muscle material. This allows a Hopper to compress its entire body for powerful leaps. Hoppers also have thousands of molecule-scale barbs on the surfaces of their hands and feet, which are used to cling to walls and ceilings. Hoppers are very difficult targets, leaping from one surface to another in rapid succession. The Quarians have no record of any Geth models similar to Hoppers. This new morphotype must have been developed over the last 300 years by the Geth themselves. This is troubling proof that the Geth are continuing to move toward technological singularity. Experts in synthetic life are intrigued that Hoppers appear to be even more organic than the baseline Geth. The identified subtypes of Hopper have been codenamed Sapper, Stalker, and Ghost. You don't like the Hoppers? Those we will not be doing more equipment changes at the moment. Right, we are outside of a Prothean tower. There's plot that direction, according to the map indicators. I don't think we've gone down yet. Also, they're shooting at us again. At some point, they should just run away. Do 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 do. Great, now I have the girl from Ipanema in my head because I was singing it as a goof when we were in the elevator. Uh-oh. Mining laser controls. Area not clear of enemies. Are there more? I think we may have gotten them all. As I try to decrypt this lock and one comes up and shoots me from behind. The girl from Ipanema's Revenge. I used to know all the lyrics in Portuguese because I was in a jazz choir in college and we toured in Brazil. So learned a lot of songs in Portuguese. mean, Tony, there's not a lot more to that story. It was the summer after my freshman year in college. And yeah, we went to Brazil and toured because the only place they like jazz more than the US is Brazil. Oh no, what all did we sing? Oh geez, that's a long time ago. What did we sing? I would have to pull out our CD, or one of our 2 CDs, and our override sequence. Oh, this thing. Nope, it's not top, not left. Down first, down right, down left, down left, up, down left, right, left, down left, right, right, down left, right, down, down, left, right, up, right, nope, down, left, right, up, up, down, left, right, up, left. There. Oh geez. I don't think the CDs are still available, but you could check the Shenandoah University bookstore, and if they are available, that is where they would be available from. There were 2 CDs. Give me a second. Once I get to a good pausing point, I can take a look and refresh my memory on what songs we did. This was in, like, so when we toured Brazil, that was like 1998. So quite a while ago. Remembering which specific songs we did, other than Girl from Ipanema, is a bit of a tall ask from my memory. Am I just supposed to come over here?
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
It's not important. It was easy, or superior firepower.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
I went with the middle option.
Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is...
I'd be surprised if they still have it, Tony. Here, I will look. My library. So there were 2 albums. One was called What It's All About, and the other called We're Meant for Each Other, both by the Shenandoah Singers. So that one was 2001, and then was this one 98? Yeah, so the 1998 album, the songs on it are Alfie, Undecided, Swing Street, I Never Noticed Until Now, The Way You Look Tonight, But Beautiful, I Don't Know Why, I just do. The meaning of the blues. Teach me tonight. Java Jive. Oh, the Java Jive. That was a good one. I thought about you. Lonesome Road. Bye Bye Blackbird and Up, Up and Away. And the 2001 album, We're Meant for Each Other, which... that may have been after I was no longer in the group. So I don't know if I'm actually in any of the ones on the 2001 album. But the songs on there are Take the A Train, All or Nothing at All, When I Fall in Love, Autumn Leaves, The Masquerade is Over, Love is Just Around the Corner, Birdland, It Shouldn't Happen to a Dream, I'm Beginning to See the Light, Más que Nada, We'll Be Together Again, Bach by Jove, Desafinito, Where Lovers Dream, and Operator. I have them on CD and they have been put into my iTunes. That's how I have them. We need an escape plan or we're getting out of here. I mean, I think planning is a good thing.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
So, yeah, the group is called the Shenandoah Singers. So, if you can find something from the Shenandoah Singers, the albums that I'm aware of came out in 98 and 2001. I mean, I don't know what archives exist, Tony, for the Singers. They definitely are not in the Virginia Tech archives. They would be in the Shenandoah University archives, if anywhere. Surrender or don't, it would be more fun. I'm okay with starting with questions. What do you want?
You're in my way.
The same reason you're here. The Asari. Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
I don't want to antagonize him. He's a beautiful green Krogan. I'm not giving her up. You want to fight now? Kill this bastard. I'm not giving her up.
Stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants.
But you're a
Spare the Asari.
beautiful green color. Can we not just be friends? No? Apparently we can't. I suppose I will have to shoot you. Lots of shooting in this episode. Oh, come on. That, I heard... What was... It's not easy killing green. I heard an alert. I don't know what it was, but I will look in a moment when the shooting is done. As far as I know, the pun alerts don't have a... Was it a level up sound? I don't know. Oh. The green Krogan is dead. I mean, he was shooting at me, so I kind of needed to kill him, but also, he was a lovely green color. Are there other baddies? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Hi, Elaki, how are you? Yeah, it was a level up sound. We leveled up again! That's 3 times this episode. Or this episode. I don't know. I guess episode is the right term. This stream. 3 times this stream. Vector training. Advanced Unity. Restores dead squad members with 40% health and 75% shields. Yes, please. And let's go ahead and unlock shotgun abilities, even though I can't add one yet. We're still going to auto-level these two, because that seems to be doing fine. Yeah, Portico, you could say that I like the color green. Indeed. Oh. Oh, there's still somebody shooting? Oh, how quaint. But also the colors on that Krogan were just amazing. Like, I hadn't seen one that color before, and I really enjoyed that color scheme. Alright. Where's Kaidan? I saw Tali exit. I saw Liara exit. I saw me exit. I didn't see Kaidan exit. Kaidan better be on the ship.
Commander, 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there and your pilot is making jokes?
You saved us.
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
50 years?
How old are you exactly?
That's an
I hate to
inappropriate
admit, but
question.
I'm only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the
Ageism in a long-lived species. Not unheard of, but I might know. I might know what. I'm gonna say, what did you learn? Because I might know doesn't seem to make sense. Even though I know that's not specifically what he would say. But
Did your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
what? How do you know this?
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
Who came before them? Cycle? Or we're in a hurry here. I'm not gonna hurry you along. Tell me everything. Who came before them?
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
I can help you. I know what happened, or shut up and I'll tell you. Oh, gosh. I guess we can help from those visions that apparently gave us more knowledge than what was actually shown to me as a player.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear.
I mean, maybe I'm part Prothean.
Amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right.
Ashley does not want Liara complimenting us.
Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
You can still help us.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
And what are my biotics? Chopped liver? Welcome aboard.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander.
That was a horrible smile on his face.
I'm afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We'll talk
We
later.
can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yeah, might as
Patch it
well.
through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Why would I need to worry about that? I have complete autonomy. You have no control over me. She wants to help us.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
It was.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander.
Also, we're not the ones who destroyed it.
Good luck, Commander. Remember,
I don't think we
all
were.
counted
Did
on.
we? I thought the Geth destroyed it. Trying to get to us, but maybe I misremember. Also, have we ever been in this room before? I don't recognize this room. I don't remember a room with this, like, circular council chamber of chairs. Does this mean I get to talk to people again? And they'll have new things to say? I hope. Can I start flirting with people now? I don't want to go down. Oh, Navigator Presley.
Yes, Commander?
Do you have anything to say? No, nothing new.
Presley.
Yes, sir.
Let's go say hi to Jester. He got us down from the heat load monitor. Oh, we did advance a small amount of plot, so we're getting more codex entries and experience points from clicking on them. That's nice. Alright, Joker. Do you have more dialogue?
Gold to silver, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
Rykar, thanks for coming by, and I hope that we see you next time. Yes, Lord Portico. This is very clearly a tiefling cleric who is blue. Voiced by Seth Green. You sure you want that? That's not why I'm here. Earning medals is hard. So you sure you want that?
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I just want to talk.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot.
Yeah, we already had this conversation. I know you're amazing.
Helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for
Joker.
my disease.
I didn't mean to insult you.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
Why are the veins in my arms green?
You didn't know. Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack. It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander.
The eyes are really nicely done in this graphical upgrade.
You know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Also, I really want that hat. I want the SR1 hat. BioWare store only has the SR2 hat, which I'm guessing is from the next game, unless this ship dies a very quick death. And it's been out of stock since this game launched, so I don't know if I'll ever actually be able to get a hold of an SR2 hat. So far, I just have the N7 hat. But I like Joker's hat. Huh. Lord Portico, I don't know what you're responding to. I've already forgotten whatever I said that prompted you to say the game thought you would like it. But I don't know. I've already forgotten what I said that prompted that.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
The green veins. Oh, yes.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations.
Yeah, fashion.
He wants to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Already done the...
I should go.
I want new dialogue. I know I've barely advanced any plot, but can't you give me new dialogue? Oh. This'll be new dialogue.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was worried, are you okay or no? I wasn't worried, so I'll just inquire after your general sense of well-being. Because I was worried feels to me like it may come off as flirty. I don't want to flirt with her.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine.
Tony, there is no obligation to be active in chat. And when your cat decides that it's time for your arms to take a break, you should listen to your cat. Aqua assures me I'm going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology. Best.
In good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
You're welcome.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Ooh, I can ask about Asari culture.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
And what are these rumors?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I can say, how is that possible? Or, that's disgusting, in response to that. I feel like this is intrusive, and this is just uncalled for. So many times, the option, like the good option, seems much too intrusive. I'm gonna ask it anyway.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Somehow I feel like the word daughters places the Asari monogender in the wrong light. I feel like it's a mistranslation to English and it should be a different word. Because daughters implies they're all female when they just very clearly explained that they are not male and they are not female. So I feel like it should be a different word. But anyway. Hey, I just met you and this is crazy, but I'm your boss now, so describe mating. Yeah. I do know that that is a reference to the Call Me Maybe song, but I have never heard the Call Me Maybe song, so I can't sing it.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
What about the age difference?
Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Okay, but we have not asked or had answered the really important question. How did you evolve to be this way? You're saying that you only mate with other species, which implies, although you have not explicitly said, that Asari don't mate with each other. So how did you come to be this way? How did that happen? Before you went out into space and started discovering other intelligent species on other planets, how did you biologically procreate on your home planet? That is like the actual important question to ask here to understand their... And why are they called the Ket? I think we're about 3 games too early for that question, but indeed. Yeah, Shepard needs to do his own research. This is very intrusive. Emotional labor invoice. Who was your father?
Benezia chose as her partner.
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another...
Oh, so they can mate with other Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
That is how it was described.
If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer...
Ask and ye shall have your questions answered.
Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
So, societal strictures dictating who can be with who. Anyway, I asked the question, and they immediately answered it. You don't know that.
Maybe she wanted to meet you, but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I'm really curious what traits an Asari-Hanar union would instill in offspring. Like, Asari-Krogan, total sense. Like, they would be strong, inheriting, like, the fightiness of the father. What about the Hanar? What an Asari-Hanar union? Sorry. Just...
I should go.
I like the Hanar. Alright. I have to see if I can flirt with Kaidan. I know they won't let me actually have a relationship with Kaidan in this game, but I have to see if they'll let me flirt with him more.
Anything you need, Commander?
For you to kiss me.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
That sounds very much like the human race and climate change. And all of our governments and climate change. Groups that have been around this long should be able to see things like that coming. Sorry. Right, what did they train you for? Just be ready.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation.
Tell me about it. Instead.
Past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding.
Like, I get that this is an explanation for the player, but my character has biotics, so there should be a different way to deliver this.
Zero in the womb beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Because my character should already know all of this, because my character has biotics.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
I'm gonna ask the questions, even though Shepard should already know this.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
Intentional exposures?
Intentional exposures for certain.
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out.
Not the best observation to make.
Platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Wasn't the first, or wasn't the worst thing you could have said, but also not best. Talk then, get physical then? I mean, I want to say this, but I know it doesn't mean what I want it to mean, so, time to talk then?
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey, her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same, but things never felt together. Training, you know.
Was that the friends
There
one?
were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you
It
weren't
was.
alone out there.
I forgot that.
We did have a
I
little
forgot that I had clicked on that.
before lights out. We didn't have much to do though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet.
Gives me a chance to try this option.
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other ways to occupy the time.
I'm not the sort who does that kind of thing, Commander. Not lightly, anyway. There was a girl I spent a lot of time with. We kept our clothes on. Rana. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The Grand Gateway to Humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
You can talk to me, you know.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
But I want to talk to you more.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Personal debriefings, you say? We'll plan on that. I'll debrief you, and you can debrief me.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes.
Fluidan, thanks for stopping by. I hope that we see you again soon. We'll be wrapping up here fairly soon, so you won't miss very much. I don't know what I'm responding to. Well, you need to debrief when you debrief. I do like the bookish type, but I assume we're not talking about Kaidan here.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
Okay.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Okay. So that's...
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
I'm glad that didn't, hurt anything by, you know, not paying attention while I was having a conversation. Nothing here, nothing here. I know that this game will not let me have a romance with him. It's not going to stop me from trying every chance I get. Especially because I've already been told that he is romanceable by a male shepherd later in the series. So, alright. Should check on them, but we are getting close to the very end, so I'm gonna save. Pull this. What is going on? Let's go to the chatting scene, because that's where we're gonna end the game for today. But thank you everybody who came by. Today we had a couple, looks like 3 people resub for their 6-month resub, which just is unbelievable. And then Rykar and Eric both dropped 1,000 bits today. Our bits are at 152% of our goal. And then, of course, Lord Portico had to be like super generous and drop $120 on the charity, bringing us to 250 for the month. So thank you so much for that. We are going to be raiding over to Enthusiamy once that channel is live. I'm just going to pull up mute. There, that's what. So that is the plan, and Enthusiamy should be live shortly, I hope. Watch me when that happens. But, you dropped some Mass Effect related stuff in Discord, inspired by my Asari Hanar question. I will take a look at that in a little bit. I think there will be groceries for me to put away once I end the stream, so there has been a tweet. The stream may not be as intended. Let me go and check on that. Because there are other options if that's not happening. She has been streaming just once a week. Today's stream is supposed to be Let's Play King's Quest VIII, but there's a chance it's going to be come hang out with me while I try to fix my install. Hey! Hanging out with Enthusiamy while she tries to fix her install of a game is just as much fun as watching her play a game. Because Enthusiamy is amazing. So, as long as she's live, that is where we're gonna go. But yeah, she's only streaming once a week, so since it comes at the end of my Sunday stream, it's worth heading over there. I just have to wait for her to actually go live before I can raid her channel. But yeah, thank you all for joining me today. Tomorrow, I will be back at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and that will be more BattleTech. We still have tomorrow for BattleTech, and then the 28th is also supposed to be BattleTech. So, yes, Stompies! Unless you're all bored of BattleTech, I can always throw something else in there, but I think we've been having fun with it. So, that is the plan. Wednesday, I have, for Archival Adventures, I have a collection of ornithology papers from a Virginia Tech chemistry professor. So, so many ornithologists, and especially ornithologists who we have papers from in archival settings, were just amateurs. They were hobbyists. They weren't like professional ornithologists. And so this is one of those cases where we have papers from a chemistry professor who did ornithology as a hobby. And so we're going to look at his papers. I also still have that selection of books from our rare books collection, so we can always insert that as well, because the papers don't have as many images. And then I think next week also will be one more ornithology collection, and then we start looking at the history of grilling. American backyard grilling, to be specific, but possibly we'll also look at tailgating and how it got started through cookbooks and other like lifestyle resources from our history of food and drink collection. So those are plans. Just watching. Don't see that it's live yet. So let me look. I'm just gonna check and see. If there's anything on the internet about the CD that my jazz choir did. Yeah, and I don't see anything. So, who knows? I've been enjoying BattleTech quite a lot. Honestly, more than I expected to. So, and it's been fun. Well, people have shown up in Amy's chat, but the channel is not live yet, so I'm just gonna vamp for a little while. And the channel has gone live, so we'll head over there in just a second. Again, I want to just say thank you absolutely to everybody who stopped by today. Whether you were chatting or lurking, it has been lovely to spend the last couple of hours with you, playing Mass Effect. This worked out really well, the new setup with the monitors, and I'm actually able to see my keyboard now. Before, the microphone was like right in front of my face and I couldn't actually see the keyboard. So now the microphone is up here and I can see the keyboard, which is good. Most of the time I don't have to look at it. When I do, it's good to have. It's also less warm. It only got to 78 in here today. So that's not bad considering it's really warm outside. I do still have hats. So, and the hat redemption should be there. Also, next, not tomorrow, but a week from Monday is when we will spin the wheel to see what game we play on Mondays. I believe that the game that Amy put, or the game that Tony put on the wheel. I'll do a fun one since you did the hat trick at the last minute. Carto, the game that Tony put on the wheel, is there now with a larger chance of being selected. And then Maniac Mansion, the one that Philip put on the wheel, is also there with a slightly higher chance. The chances, or the square of the pie, will go up every month that it does not get picked. For ones added to the wheel by people from the community. So all of the others are there. I may take off Where the Water Takes Like Wine because I wasn't really feeling it and I'm not really feeling like going back to it. So I may just remove that one from the wheel. But yeah, that is coming up next week. I will fix it so that my logo shows in the center like it's supposed to. But we will be, not tomorrow, a week from Monday, spinning the wheel to see which game we play next on Mondays. But I'm going to go ahead and get this raid going over to Amy's channel. Still on the starting soon screen, so you haven't missed anything yet. There's not even a train happening. But thank you all for coming by. What is the thing? That what it was? No, that's not it. I have a thing. I just don't remember the command. Do custom commands. Oh yes, there it is. There it is. No, but it didn't work. There. If you copy that out and paste it in when you get there, you should be able to throw that rogue raid into the chat over on Amy's channel. That would be lovely if you do so. And I will see you all next time. Thanks for coming by.